Well, let's move into what we have for you today. Good morning, Nigerians, and you're welcome to FCT Brief. As Nigeria inches closer to the 2027 general elections, the People's Democratic Party has convened its 102nd National Executive Committee meeting in Abuja. The meeting brought together key stakeholders, including governors, lawmakers, and party chieftains, to deliberate on strategies aimed at repositioning the PDP as a formidable force ahead of the polls. Party leaders reviewed the state of the nation, internal party reforms, and the roadmap for strengthening unity within its ranks. The session also focused on reconciling aggrieved members and building consensus on critical issues that could shape the party's chances in 2027.
Details of the PDP's 102nd NEC meeting affirms Ambassador Umar Damagum as a substantive national chairman and zoning of its 2027 presidential tickets to the south. Now is the 102nd NEC meeting of the PDP a determining factor to reclaiming lost ground and position itself as a viable alternative in Nigeria's political landscape. With 2027 drawing closer, the PDP's ability to resolve internal disputes and galvanize nationwide support will be put to the test. In the studio with us today is a politician and public affairs analyst, Mathias Tsado. Thanks for coming on the program.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
That we all witnessed the 102nd NEC meeting of the PDP. And some people say PDP seemed to be the cat with 9 lives. A lot of people thought it would survive to this point. But they had their neck, and it seemed as if the coast is cool for them. What do you have to say on this?
Well, thank you for having me this morning. I think, for me, PDP have gone through a lot as a political party, from the grandstanding in 2015, those early days that they were going to rule for 60 years uninterrupted, to being taught a very brutal lesson by the APC. To the moment where we are now, where we have a sitting governor or sitting governors moving with the structure of PDP to the ruling party, and then also having leaders or stakeholders, major stakeholders of the party, endorsing the sitting president. I think for the party to be able to survive to this moment and be able to organize themselves, having to see, kudos to the governors who have decided to stick around. Kudos to the leaders and the people that are trying to reorganize the political party back together. I think, to me, it's a great thing. The decision to zone the presidential ticket to the south, these things that I think was what would I refer to as the bull that scattered the political party in 2023, when the presidential ticket was thrown open and Atiku Abubakar emerged. It became a very big problem. So now what we have all seen is that the party is gradually trying to stabilize, and these efforts should be commended. However, it's important that we put certain things on ground. The political party is not what it used to be, and you must realize that, because you must first of all understand your current status, and when you understand your current status, you then begin to organize yourself, build yourself, plan. You have a goal you have a vision of where you want to be, the goal of where you want to attain, and then you can now begin to put plans in place. I've seen, to an extent, I also see that there is a measure of jamboree around the political party, because they still think that there are the past glory is still around. That's from their own perspective. But really, a lot of things have left the party. There are a couple of things that are working around for them at the moment. The names of people like former President Goodluck Jonathan being mentioned. I saw the crowd of people that came around yesterday clamoring for bring back Goodluck Jonathan, bring back good luck, take away this bad luck. It's a lot of things that PDP has now. Is the work done? No. Do they have the capacity to be able to put themselves together and achieve achieve certain feats in 2027? Yes, if the right work is put in place.
Well, it's a good one to see that PDP is taking steps to put its house in order. But let's unpack this matters arising one after the other. If the party insists that, peace is restored, how durable is this truce for the party, given that it's already depleted and with people like Atiku Abubakar, who has already left the party? What does this say for the future of that party?
Well, you see, in politics, something that I've noticed and I've realized that in the political environment, there is always an ongoing conversation. Who would have thought that a day will come when, after all that happened between His Excellency, the former governor of Kaduna State, with Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, that they will work together. But today they are working together. In politics, they said there is no permanent friends, there's no permanent enemy, only permanent interest. So I believe that all the task before this political party, that's the PDP now, PDP should be able to sit down and look for a way to engage in a very holistic reconciliation. And this reconciliation, the truths that they are probably saying that we have been able to achieve certain kind of stability. There is still a weaker factor. We don't know what is weakest position in all of these at the moment. We don't know. There is what you call it by a monthly broadcast that he does, which will be a response to this particular event that took place. So it's possible that by next week, we're going to see somebody who is going to come up and then with all kinds of... Wiki is like the bull in the China shop for the PDP. So until PDP is able to address all of these things, we can't say that it's a done deal. As for Alhaji Atiku Abubakar and several other people that have left the political party, I think it's a task before those who want to be leaders in this party and those who want to be leaders in this country. I sat down with a young man yesterday who was giving me stories, or telling me stories about what happened, the behind the scene of the events that took place in the Labour Party. How His Excellency, the former governor of Anambra State, was not able, in his own understanding, able to manage the Labour Party. The same thing, I think, the people that want to be leader, particularly for somebody like former president that his name is everywhere now. I think for me, what I would have loved to see is that let him become the unifier that will bring everybody together to say, okay, this is the reason why you left, this is the reason why you were aggrieved, but how do we address all of this? And when I said address all of them, it means it has to be holistic. And it has to be with sincere heart. So when it is done with that kind of approach, you discover that even those that have left, what are they looking for? The people that have left the political party, what's the reason? Why did they leave? Let us understand what the problems are. A lot of people said, in fact, I think the former governor of Jigawa State said he will never attend any meeting of PDP except Wike is suspended or expelled from the political party. So there are certain things certain conditions that are on the table that have to be put on the table, analyzed, and then be able to draw a conclusion for those things so that we're able to have a closure for all that has happened, and then the party can now then begin to take baby steps once, and they can't start doing the foundation from the roof. We have to get back to the basics, and there are certain things that in my opinion, that the PDP did not get right from the start, from the get-go. The party was built on certain kind of values, certain kind of principles that I think, for me, is not sustainable. You have a situation where for every political meeting, somebody had to come with money to share, or there has to be, the motivation around the political party was generally built around what they will gain immediately. Right. And so for that reason, the members of the political party were not like driven by a vision or by idea or by some kind of commitment into the political party.
I'm very sorry that I have to come in here, but we'll have to take a quick commercial break. There's still a lot to discuss, but that will be after this short break. Don't go anywhere. We still have more for you on the program. Stay with us.